So I'll start to walk up the steps and we'll cover some of the electrical. Now, this is the original sub panel that I put in from the outside breaker box. And maybe we can just peep around the corner and get a look at that main breaker box and weatherhead. Well, Evie has this locked up like Fort Knox, so we can't do that. But in any event, the meter is outside around the corner. And what comes in the weatherhead is 8-gauge wire. So there was no point in using anything heavier than 8-gauge to work inside. So I ran my 8-gauge mains into this sub panel. And yes, this looks pretty primitive, but it's provisional. This was just to get the garage to be functional, get the doors to be functional, until later, once I'm settled in here, I'll have an electrician do this all in conduit. But for the moment, it works. And the nice thing about Mexico is I don't have to worry about codes or people telling me how I have to run my life. So I ran the 8-gauge into this. This first breaker works the garage doors. I have a 30 amp circuit, and I have the big 50 amp circuit. Now this 50 amp circuit is the main to feed the 50 amps that I ran into that other sub panel. You can see across the way above the dryer. And that feeds the dryer and a 50 amp outlet for my welder. It was just a lot easier running a sub panel with one 8-gauge wire than to try to run separate wires from this one. And I have additional breakers in here to control the lights and to control the garage doors, and then as well to control that 110 outlet that's above the washing machine. And I just put a 4 outlet in so I can use an extension cord at this point to reach anywhere that I need to reach in the garage. Now we'll start to work our way up these stairs, which leads to the patio and garage roof.